I got now is this empty glass. Drop it in, throw it down. Can I get me another round? I'm getting on the ball. Getting on the ball. Baby, I can stop now before it gets too late. A bartender gives me the nod. One more would be great. I'm not fucking idiot. I'm calling over better plan. Drinking Jaeger Paul. Jaeger Paul. I could be drinking whiskey. I could be drinking beer. If I could drink this responsibly, why the hell would I be here? Drinking Jaeger Paul. Jaeger Paul. Jaeger Paul. Jaeger Paul.
What's up, everybody? Got coffee. Coffee, yes, I do. Oh. We made it another Thirsty Thursday. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you, Marilyn Monroe. You are awesome. Greeting everyone. Appreciate it. Hello to everyone. Travel Dreamer. Hello, Ashley. The Krabby Hermit. Justin. Marilyn. Sharpshooter. Gypsy Lee. Yeah, we're getting the snow and ice tonight here, too. Badge will be back. He's going to go get some grub. Boo. I see you. Lola. I drink coffee later than that. Usually I drink coffee like at 10, 11 o'clock at night. Carrie Joe. Half pint. Hey, there's Bill. There's Boo. It's Nana Cat. Thank you, Lola. Thank you. And, was it? Yes, there it is. Marilyn. It did, didn't it? It did seem like a family reunion of sorts, didn't it? Oops. Yeah, there were some folks I haven't seen in a while, and it was nice to see. It was real nice to see Tammy Yo-Yo Max. Haven't seen her in a while. It was nice. And the comment section was all lit up with people like Ruthie D. Hey, Beanie. I love Lucy. Hello. But yeah, it was, nice to see some of those people. Oh, I'm having a brain fart. The one we haven't seen in forever that popped in. Hello, Linda. But yeah. There's B. Hello, listening. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I want to thank everybody for the comments today. And I want to start out by saying that Kim did send a nice little comment saying about, yeah, she, overreacted. Hello, Freckles. Yes, Sparky title. That's who I was trying to think. Thank you. You read my mind all the time. But yeah, she left a comment. It was out of shock and grief, and She apologized. I didn't mean to offend anybody. But hey, she was close to her. So if she was upset, that's why I took it down. That was not my intent. Again, I just wanted to get it out there and, get as many, damn trains, get as many people, let as many people know the quickest and easiest way that I knew how, because I knew it would be a shock to a lot of people. But yeah, she did, kind of say she just kind of went, and then she left a comment again that she watched. Not all, judgmental. And I pinned, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. I pinned her comments there. It's kind of like an update, because again, she's closer than I was, so the stuff that I got wrong, it says, I just want to let you know that Kathy was really struggling with depression since around Christmas time. She gained more weight. I am not sure, but her weight may have contributed to her death at the time of her fall. She did not hit her head that I know of. I talked to the friend who arrived at her house first, and she tried to help her up, but ended up calling rescue. Her heart quit, and they got it going again, and then from the friend said it stopped again, and they could not get it going. She did have a pretty bad cold. She did test negative for COVID. Don't really have any other info. She wasn't feeling the best. She did not have her phone on her, so she asked Alexa to call this friend. The friend could only hear her TV, so she went over and found her. So that's that part. That's the update of the info from Kim. They went to school and everything together. They were, really close. So again, I got it pretty early. And again, I tried to make it clear that it was just, this is what I heard. I'm not, I tried to reiterate over and over again that, I don't know how true it is. I don't have any way to validate it, but it's just what I heard. So I tried to say that, but and it's hard to know what to say. So, what are you going to do? Beanie says, I am so glad you did the live for last night. It was a way of being with friends that love Kathy as much as we did. So thank you. You are so awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that, I could, also someone was with her when she passed. Yeah. So Vicky, thank you. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. And again, I knew it was going to be a shock. It was a shock to me, again, we had our little falling out, and, but it was still a shock, and, I was still saddened by it. So, I'm glad I could, have a little place where people could come and, all chat and kind of be together the best we could. So that was my intent. And, while we're on the subject, I'm going to say right now, I'm going to say it. Because here's the deal. Scott and Terry. When Terry's father was sick and she went back and he passed, I was asked to make a video and tell people that if Destination Open Road doesn't post videos for a while, this is why, and explain the situation. So I did that. And I caught hell and I caught grief for that. When Carolyn's mother passed, she was a mess. She asked me to make a video and explain. She said she just cannot do it. She doesn't have the emotional fortitude, and she'll just break down. She cannot, but to please, again, let everyone know that if, she's dealing with this. So I did it. And I caught hell for that. When dipshit Dave passed, I didn't make a video. I didn't say anything, and I caught hell for that. And now, people told me Kathy passed, so I wanted to tell everyone, and I caught hell for that. So, I am not doing it anymore. I am not the death dealer. I am no longer the Grim Reaper. I am not Charon, the ferryman of the River Styx. I do not take everybody home when they die. I relinquish the death dealer, the sorrow singer. I relinquish my title. So, if someone dies and you tell me that they die, I'm going to say, I'm sorry that they passed, and my fucking lips are sealed. You can go to Facebook. You can wait for somebody else on YouTube to do it. I ain't saying shit. I'm done. No more. I am not doing it. That's right. Yeah, I will catch out for this too. Yeah, The Undertaker. That's a funny story because before I cut my hair off, when I had all the hair, I was actually in a grocery store one time and I had a duster, a black leather duster on, and I was standing in the checkout line with my wife, and this little kid, like 3 things over, yelled to his mom, "Mom, look, it's The Undertaker," and was pointing at me. That's it. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. But hey, what are you going to do, you know? If I die. Yeah, right. I ain't doing it no more. I'm not. I'm done. It's a wrap. I even had someone say in my comments, "You're next, buddy." Yeah, Camo Dave, totally Kathy, you're next, buddy. That's the kind of shit I got to put up with. These fucking moronic assholes on YouTube. I really hate people. So yeah, I'm blind, I'm old, and I just don't give a fuck anymore. That's right. Don't pay the ferryman till you get to the other side. That is for sure. I don't know, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Oh, Shell, thanks. I've been in trouble all week. I'm heading out the door. I will catch up this later. Just do you have a good night, everyone. All right, Shell. That's it. Hey, Tina. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing too. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do the oh woe is me thing. I'm gonna do it. I don't care. Here's the deal. When I was a firefighter, you got to roll up on somebody's house and it's burning and shit, and they're out there on the curb, head in hand, don't know what they're gonna do. All their shit's in flames, or you pull up some accident and there's fucking people all over the place. Some people are stuck sometimes, and you got to cut them out, and they're in there screaming and doing all this shit. Or you got to tell somebody when you roll up, you got to tell some little old lady that her husband just had a heart attack and died, and you're out there zapping with the fucking AED on the sidewalk. You got to do all that shit, And there, I'm sure Rebel Girl can relate.
Yay!
Thank you, Shell. Thank you. But yeah, I'm sure Rebel Girl can relate. You deal with people and you got to tell them this horrible news all the time. Sometimes they're, they understand. Sometimes they're the one they just scream in your face and everything, because they're just flipping out. And it was tiring then, and it doesn't get any better. So I really don't want to continue it on here on fucking YouTube and have a bunch of morons screaming at me and telling me that I'm going to die next, and I just do it for money, and I'm a horrible person, and it's not your story to tell, and you should shut the fuck up, and you have no place, and it's not in your place to do it, and you're not. So I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm done. I don't care. I'm really tired of people. I really, really don't like people. They really piss me off anymore. Plus, we got all kinds of dumb shit. We're fucking stuck in this pandemic garbage for years. It's not going away. People are blowing smoke up your ass saying it's going to go away. You got fucking Pfizer who made $34 billion in profit. Not made $34 billion, made $34 billion in profit off of fucking jabbing people. I wish I could come up with something that said, look, if you don't drink your coffee out of a BlindViews mug, you're going to get fined $1,000. Everybody, not just everybody, not just my subscribers. I need something that everybody has to do. So you're going to have to buy my mug from me. Everybody, every person, not every household, every person in the household. Yes, 6 years old, I don't care. Everybody has to have one. I need something like that you have to have it or you're going to get fined. Insurance, the jab, the this, the that. I need something that you have to have so I can make $1 bazillion by doing absolutely nothing. Just like our healthcare system. You have to have health insurance. It doesn't cover shit, but you pay us $200, $300, $400, $500, $1,200 a month. And then when you go to the doctor, pay the doctor bill. We're not covering anything, but if you don't have it, you're going to get fined. I didn't have fucking a prescription plan for 2 years. Now I have to pay $150 every year for the rest of my entire life. What kind of bullshit is that? It is. It wears on you after a while. And then, people ask, why are you so cold-hearted? Why are you so calloused? Why are you so, I got a phone call, said, hey, your mother died. And I was like, oh, when? What happened? What do you need from me? Oh, you're not upset? Well, oh, did you hear this person died? Oh, that's a shame. Why are you so cold? Well, after a while, over and over and over again, you get like, whatever. It's like just another thing. It's like somebody walking by and, I don't know, seen a fucking squirrel run across the road. You're like, hey, look at that. There's a squirrel. Look at me. Hey, look, there's somebody else dead. You get used to it after a while, and you do get calloused. But you got that, like I said, you got this damn pandemic thing. Here's Blind Screw, what's up? You got that shit. You got a supply chain shortage. Now, so whatever they don't want to do or can't do or don't feel like doing, they have all these excuses for you now. Well, don't you know there's a pandemic? Yeah, and? Well, there's a supply chain issue. Oh, well, yeah, and? I went through it when, that's right. Yeah, you do. It's just another day. Yeah. But I dealt with it with my car when the stupid air conditioning went out. Something that should have took, 2 days. It fucking drug on for over a month. Almost over 2 months. My daughter, she's going through it right now. The one daughter, she just bought a brand new car. She was going to work. She goes to work. She works at the airport. She's going to work in the wee hours of the morning. The road was all icy. She slid, hit the guardrail, and fucked her car up. They took the car in. They said it'd be 2 weeks. Well, that's kind of long, but okay. At the end of 2 weeks, it's going to be 2 weeks. At the end of that 2 weeks, guess what? You guessed it. It's going to be another 2 weeks. Now, my daughter and her husband, they have one car. 2 kids, one car. She goes to work at like 2 a.m. She gets home at like noon. and he goes to work at like 3 and comes home at night, like 11 or some shit. So they have they have the one car. So now, with the way things are, you used to be able to go rent a car, some little piece of shit car, rent one for a week for, I don't know, $100 or $120. No, it's like $400 a week now. So, on top of paying the car payment and the insurance for a brand new car, she could have actually went out and bought a little beater, a junker, a piece of shit car to drive around instead of renting one at $400 a fucking week for 2 months. And when you talk to, there's a pandemic. I don't give a shit. Well, there's a supply chain issue. Oh, fuck that shit. Why is there one? Well, now we got people that are bitching and complaining, and we got truckers in Canada that were blocking everything and saying we ain't doing shit. So that fucking little clown, he ran off and hid and wouldn't talk to nobody. So they finally got them all shuffled away and moved along. So now the ones here are in the U.S. and they're all heading to Washington. And who are these people? They are the supply chain. So, nobody wants to deal with anything. They just want to play their silly little political games. And it's just bullshit. And I don't care anymore. I just don't care anymore. It's always something. And now Russia is invading Ukraine. Well, way back when, what was 94, 6, 5, 95, somewhere in the mid 90s, didn't the Ukraine say, okay, we'll give up our nuclear things as long as all you fuckers have our back and you protect us? Yeah, we'll do that. That's cool. We got your back, Ukraine. So what does Biden do? We're going to do sanctions. We're going to do the no. Fucking Putin don't care about sanctions. So guess what's going to happen? All you people out in California, yeah, get ready for $6, $7 a gallon gas. Yeah, because it's going to go. It's going to go. It's just a mess. So yeah, I don't care. I don't care about people yelling at me on YouTube. I don't care. There's more important things. Pandemic that's not going to go away. Vaccine that doesn't do squat, but they're making you do it. A fucking company that's making $34 billion in profit. And now they're talking in Canada, they're talking about some fucking even worse than a passport thing. They're talking about this thing where you just put all your shit, all your information in this little thing. And then if you want to go to the bank or the store, anything you want to do, it's all done. You want to re-up your health insurance, do whatever, register for this, register your car, do whatever you got to redo your license, whatever you got to do. All you got to do is just use this little app thing, this little fucking widget that takes has all your information. But don't worry. If you go to the bank's only going to look at your banking information. And if you order something from the store, it's only going to look at at that little thing. And if you go to redo your license, it's not going to look at your bank. It's just going to do your, that. It's just going to look at that. It's not going to look at all your information that's in there. And this isn't like, when you went from, I don't know, a Walkman to an iPod. It isn't like that where they said, hey, here's this new little gadget we got. It's really cool and convenient. You don't have to use that thing and worry about it skipping. It's a little iPod. It has all this stuff, and you can put a bazillion fucking things, songs on here. It's awesome. And if you wanted to go buy it, you can go buy it. Not this thing. They're saying, hey, look what we fucking came up with that you are gonna use. Again, I wish I could find something that they would say that you have to use this. So they are going to find a way to make sure that, because everybody apparently doesn't have an iPhone and an Alexa to listen in and gather up all the information. They want you to give it to them freely and make you give them all your information about everything, so they know every fucking move you make, where you've been, what sites you what porn you're watching, everything. So, yeah. What morons on YouTube say about me, I don't care. There's a lot bigger things to worry about. There's a lot bigger things to worry about. Because the whole Russia-Ukraine thing, it's like, well, it's just little Ukraine. We want that. Well, guess what China's doing to Taiwan? Hey, we're flying in your airspace. What are you going to do about it? Yeah, so now they're puffing up their chest now. So what's going to happen? What's going to happen soon? I don't know. What are we going to do next? Texas going to puff up their chest saying, we're taking Mexico? What the fuck's going to go on next? I don't know, man. The whole world's upside down and backwards and crazy. That's right. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. You got that right. And the back. Oh, electricity went off. Damn. But yeah, it's all nuts. So you can find somebody else to be your death dealer. I do look good in a robe with a sigh, but I don't want to be the Grim Reaper anymore. And yeah, I am the old blind guy, but I am not ferrying you across the river Styx to take you to safe passage home to die any longer. Somebody else can. Jesus, take the wheel. I'm over the whole fucking thing. See what happens when assholes and pricks try to be a nice guy? It just doesn't work. So I might as well just go back to being an asshole and a prick and a piece of shit like everybody calls me on YouTube. Just another step in the process. When they made the law, that's a driver's license, had to be carried in your person. Yep, my mom said the little ladies complained. That's right. They had to sew pockets in their pants. That's right. Well, and the other thing is now I just got used to being an evil, blue-eyed, white devil racist. I was settling in nice with that. Like, okay, I accept it. I accept it wholeheartedly. Whatever. I'm just settling in with that. Now, Homeland Security says that I'm not just a racist, I'm a terrorist too. Holy shit. What do you mean? I just got used to being a racist. Now I got to do this terrorist thing too? Oh, it's too much of a burden. It's too much of a burden. I can be a racist, but I can't be both. I got to be one or the other. And they keep changing the meanings of words. Well, what is terror? Oh, whatever we say it is. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Anyone who spreads misinformation is now considered by Homeland Security a terrorist. Well, my problem is, who decides what misinformation is? Well, we do. You do. Oh, okay. So in other words, if I'm the guy who decides what misinformation is, and I go over and I punch someone in the face, and they go run off and they say, that guy punched me in the face. And I go, no, I did not. That's misinformation. That person is a terrorist. Isn't that how that works? I don't understand it. Who decides what is misinformation? So if you say this shot doesn't work, that's misinformation. And then the guy that makes the shot comes out and says, that shot that we made $34 billion off of in profit, it doesn't work. Is that misinformation? I'm a terrorist because I said it earlier, but the guy who made it said it. But that's not misinformation anymore? So am I no longer a terrorist? No, I'm still one. Oh, well, that's misinformation, or that's fake news, or that's a conspiracy. Yeah, lots of things that start out as conspiracies, you go 2, 3, 4 years down the road, they turn into be facts, a lot of them. And let's not forget, remember what happened in 9/11? Just remember, when they put these things in place, we used to go on airplanes. We used to go, hey, check my bags. Whip your bag at the lady, throw me your money, and go walk on and get on the fucking plane. Sit in your seat, order fucking chips, peanuts, and everything else. Now, 9/11 happened. Now we got to go in, we got to kick off our shoes, we got to take off our belt, we got to fucking go through a machine, they got to fucking look up our assholes, they got to look down our throats, they fucking put one hand down your throat, one hand up your ass, they're shaking hands in your fucking stomach. Well, that's just for 9/11. Did it ever go away? Did it ever go away? No, it was put in place because of that one incident, and it never went away. So if you think all the shit that they're going to put in place now because of this pandemic, that it's ever going to go away, no, I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. Once they say this is mandated and this is the new norm, whether they use those words or not, it's the new norm. Did we ever go back to skipping through the fucking airport and getting on the plane? No. All those little things, all those little rules, all those little policies never went away. And neither are the shit that they're putting on us now. It's never gonna go away. So if you think, if you're sitting in your little house thinking that one day you're gonna wake up and be able to open your fucking windows and yell at your neighbor again without a mask on and go skipping around and do whatever you want to, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna be required to do all kinds of shit because this happened then. And we put this in place and it's never going away. Just like the shit that went in place after 9/11 never went away. Are people still flying airplanes into buildings? Well, no, that's because we put all these things into place. Oh, okay. Is that it? All right. Well, I guess we'll never have another pandemic. Just this one over and over and over again. New variant, new variant, new variant, new variant. But remember, this shot covers all variants, they told us. Covers all of them. Well, except that one. And except number 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're working on the one for 7. Don't worry. But it doesn't really work. The guy who made it. But you are required to have it to live. To go outside and do anything. To live a normal life. So now, if you say that person is full of shit, Joe Biden's an asshole, we have a fucking border crisis right there. You know what? That's misinformation. I'm spreading it on YouTube. I am now not just a racist, a white devil, a blue-eyed white devil with my boot on the neck of people of color. Not only am I that now, I am a traitor terrorist. Why? Because they said so. So, if somebody on YouTube says, I'm the next to die, do you think I really give a fuck what they have to say? I don't care. And to the person who said, I'm next to die, well, guess what? Maybe. But I lit a candle. I blew it out. I made a wish that it was you. So, fingers crossed. People annoy the shit out of me. So yes, I'm old. I can't see very well, hardly at all. And I just don't give a fuck. I mean, really. People, places, and things. makes me want to choke somebody every once in a while. That's right. Yep, if they're lucky enough, they'll live to be as long as me. But I doubt it, because stupid people sometimes don't live that long because they do dumb shit. You're in my corner. Yeah, Gypsy Lee, you're not a people person anymore either. Well, on a better note, even though, again, we had our falling out, and a lot of you guys in here know, I know Danica and Beanie and Carrie Joe and Marilyn and a lot of other folks. They know what's going on and what went on, and they know how things changed toward the end. But it was still a shock, and it was still saddening. So what I want to say is, it made me reach out to some people and say, hey, how are you doing? It's been a while. Because you just never know. Tomorrow is not guaranteed, and it doesn't matter what your age is. It's just never guaranteed. You're playing the devil's music. People suck. That's why I want my own island. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you keep teasing with coffee. It is pretty good too. It's starting to get a little bit cold though. I have to suck it down here. Yeah, the more you like your dog. While you hide in the desert or the woods. Got a gamer friend who lives in the Ukraine. And his family are trying to get to the UK. Yeah. Yeah, it's craziness. It's craziness. But, yeah, it did make me, reach out to some folks I haven't talked to in a while to say, hi, I'm here, because, again, it doesn't matter your age or anything. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. So, keep in touch with people. And a lot of people say, for the Kathy thing, or either I reached out to her and she didn't reach out back, or I was thinking I should have and I didn't, and I wish I would have. So, don't say I think I should have and I didn't and I wish I would have. Just do it. Shoot them a text, a phone call, email, something, just to say hello. Wondering how you are, hoping you're all right. And if they don't answer, well, at least you did your part, right? That's right. You cross the street and get kerblapped. You just never know. Yeah, sometimes it is best that way, right? I've been considered a terrorist since 9/11. Joined the group. It doesn't matter if my family. Yeah, I know it is. It's just, it's nuts. Yeah, it did. It did, Brian. It sure did. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear too much. There's not a whole lot of, talk about it. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I mean, there is, but it's not a lot of in-depth, detailed stuff like a lot of other things. So I don't know. You know how the news outlets are. All commercial flights in and around the region are either grounded or diverted. Gerblat. Yep. To be honest, I was hoping, expecting that our friend would come back around to us after things were taken care of. Yeah, well, again, yeah, there are no guarantees. We can only do so much, Beanie, Most left, some decide to stay. Yes, that is true. Hey, Desert Ventures, what's up in Arizona? How you doing, man? I just want to stick around till the crazy nine are all gone and go to sleep and wake up to be with them again. There you go. But yeah, you can only do so much. And I chose to deal with it the way I did. Again, I wasn't going to belabor the point. If you say you're this to me, or you're not very good at this or that and that, then okay, that was your decision. So I will leave you with that. You can only do so much. And just like when you try to help someone, whether it be, to quit smoking or not eat so much or to quit drugs or whatever it is in their life, or get healthier, just whatever, or come out of their funk or get over a breakup, whatever it may be, you can help and try, but unless they get off their ass and reciprocate and receive everything, then you can only do so much. You got to take care of yourself. You got to want it. Just like me, when I quit smoking, I really didn't want to quit smoking. So it was rough. I couldn't. It didn't last long. And I was a prick and I was a bitch and people begged me to smoke. So I swapped it out for this thing. You have to want to. You have to put in the work. You can't expect everybody around you to just poke and scream at you and hold you accountable. It's up to you. St. Carlin, my friend I fell out with, just to say I was sorry for my relations ended, lighten my heart no matter what was received. There you go. Yeah, you got to do what you can. And if you put that out there, then you can say, hey, I tried, I did my part. I'm not going to be a pest. I'm not going to hound anyone. I'll throw that out there. If it's not picked up, then reel that shit back in and go on your way, That's, I don't know, may not be right, but that's the way I see it. I'm saying, boat, yeah, I did it. Yeah, it's sometimes, that old thing, beating a dead horse. Well, why, Love those you love and live life with no regrets. Reach out. Balls in their court. Got you. Yep. Yeah, slow mo for the blind guy. Sorry about that. Who here can remember growing up have fights, disagreements with people and friends, and a day later anyway? Yeah, it happens all the time, man. Happened all the time. I tried to help one of my sisters, but she just took and did nothing for herself. I finally said, F it. You are on your own. Yeah. Apart from real bad Casper sends love. Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that, Dorothea. Take it easy, Casper. What's up, Captain Jack? And again, I don't want to make assumptions, but, well, fuck it. I do. I want to make assumptions. I'm going to make an assumption. To see somebody go from this to that and be kind of uncharacteristic of what a person was, again, was it something medical? Was it some kind of hormonal imbalance? Was it, I don't know. But, RV Ashes in April, driving and listening. Because again, there's some people in here that I know that are really super people, sweet people, and did everything. And again, I hear more and more, I reached out, and nothing. And, this and that and the other. So I just think that big swing, I think there's more to it than maybe I just want to believe that there was more to it. I don't know. Let's get friends. Yeah. Yeah, you think? Yeah, I mean, it crossed my mind. Probably, boo. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. But Yeah, it does. Does a lot of things, a lot of people. Yeah, it's craziness. But yeah. Anyway, people nowadays have very clear boundaries for themselves that they have no problem crossing with others. Yeah. Ain't that the truth? Seemed to be an abrupt swing. Yeah, it was. It seemed that way to me too. And when it was just me, I was not the same woman that reached out to many and made it feel accepted. I choose to remember that. Yeah, exactly. Some of you health wise. Um, hey, Bird Nest. Yeah, when we had our little thing, I was like, okay, I tend to piss people off. I say things, I'm pretty abrupt, blunt, and I can overstep. I know I can. My wife always says things too. She says sometimes she'll say, "It's not what you say; it's the way you say it." Other shit like that. I know. I get it. Hey, jumping off the cliff. What's up? So I get it. So when we had our little tiff, I was like, okay, we'll just let it go. But then when it was like, and then this person, and then that person, and then somebody else's, they're and it's going, hey, what the fuck, So like Beanie said, it was such a big, abrupt, sudden swing. When it was just me, I'm like, But then again, when it just kind of snowballed, it just started thinking, I was like, I don't know, it's got to be something else, Blunt one run. So again, I don't know. I'm just, throwing shit at the wall, seeing what sticks. But yeah, it is an assumption only, and maybe it is just wishful thinking. Like she couldn't have been that guy. It had to be something else. So I don't know. Could it be that she had the big grandiose deal of hey, I got my new dog, I got my new house all fixed up. They fixed up my car, and I got and I finally got off my chicken shit ass and went and got my eyes looked at and fixed, and because she used to tell me that all the time. Oh, look at you're fucking blind, and I'm dealing with this, and all I can do is go get. And she used to tell me that shit all the time before we stopped talking. But it's it's just weird that so maybe after all that and everything was there, and then all she had to do was get motivated, lose the weight, start doing this and that, getting around and driving that car that got fixed and using that house and walking it and doing this. And she couldn't, she didn't, she wouldn't, she just gave up the YouTube, alienated herself from a whole bunch of folks, and maybe it all just came crashing down on her mentally. And when your mind gets all fucked up, it causes your body to go through all kinds of crazy shit too. It's like yeah, I did see that. Yeah, somebody left they left a comment and said that she was it was the child of the person that was Kathy's caregiver, and that they had the dog. Yes, that was the person that first left the comment. That I was like, I don't know this person, and I don't believe, because I'm sorry, but that's just the way these YouTube people make me now, No, Rob, wasn't you? There was it was me, it was you, there was a whole other bunch of people, and again, they weren't all loudmouth assholes like me. These were very nice people that spoke very kindly and had her back. So you just So I was going to say, you just never know what makes people do what they do. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's just all crazy. And when things are sudden like that and unexpected, it's a bit of a shock. And then you just try to do something, and then you got to deal with people. And I'm not talking about Kim. I know I can at first, I mean, to be totally honest, it was like, I was like, damn, it was hurtful because, you know, I didn't mind Kim. I didn't have no beef with Kim. And just because Kathy and I had our little tiff, I'd never, you know, impacted anything, my thoughts of Kim. But when she said that, it kind of, I was like, damn, you know, it hit a little bit. I was like, what the fuck? I wasn't trying to be disrespectful or anything. But then when she explained it, I was like, yeah, duh, you know, dumbass. You kind of figured that was her close friend. So, of course, she's going to fly off the handle because she's grieving and she's, you know, yeah, dumbass, duh. And I got it. And she apologized. I accept her apology. So when I say about dealing with assholes and dumb people, I'm not talking about her because I give her a pass because she just needed somebody to lash out, and I just happened to be there, so I'm the one that got it. I understand. Not a big deal. I get it. No problems. She wanted to fly and see her parents from Frostspring, so I wanted to meet her there. Never happened. Yeah, she wanted to do a lot of things, but again, I want to say she was one of those ones that always was like, oh, well, I'll pray for you, and oh, call me and I'll hold you accountable if you want to do this. But she didn't do anything for herself. Get out of the fucking bed, do what you want to do what you got to do. I don't care if it's just walk around your fucking, you know, living room or whatever for a bit. Just start moving. And then, you know, in a month or so, you might be able to walk around 2 rooms. And then another month or so, you might be able to fucking actually go outside and go back inside. And, you know, day by day, just do something. But no, all she did was sit in the bed and then worried about holding everybody else accountable and praying for everybody else. Well, fix your damn self. And I know I'm sounding, see, it's how I say it. I know I'm sounding harsh, but hey, you know, an upset mind can have a drastic effect. It does. It really does. It affects all kinds of shit. Your guts can get all goofy and shit, and you can get ulcers, and you can have digestive problems, which leads to other things. And it can really take a toll. When your head gets all screwed up, it can really screw up your body. Time I had to call Kathy. She was very short and cold with me, and I didn't know why. But thought she was having problems, so I quit contacting her. Ella, I've ever since her passing, I've had more than a handful of people say I tried to reach out and she didn't contact me back, or I reached out and she screamed at me, or, you know. So I think that there's something going on. Okay, so there are pictures of the lady with Bunny. You can probably make a comment under the picture and ask her later. There you go. I lost respect for someone I know because of their views, but now I just ignore her rants or let her think. I agree with him. Right, lying about it, just not worth the. Yeah, sometimes it's just not worth it. You're right. Pick your battles. You know, sure sounds like a mental issue that would make an abrupt change. Yeah, I mean, you knew her a little bit too there, so I mean, I don't know. Sometimes when we're angry at ourselves, we take it out on others. Well, of course. And that's the thing. That old saying, it is true. You only hurt the ones you love because they're the ones that are there. They're the ones that you lash out at. Yeah. You know, a small tumor, a stroke, it could be all kinds, you know, and again, I'm not saying it was or wasn't, but I just don't, I mean, it could have been a depression thing. I don't know. I don't deal with depression. I don't know anybody. I don't, you know, that is a depressed person, truly depressed, not just a little sad, but, you know, dealing with depression. So I don't know about it. So I don't know the effects of it. Luckily, fortunately, I don't have to deal with anybody. What's up, my homie Romy? So, yeah, it is, it could be, I don't know, but it just, to go from one thing and then all of a sudden just slowly and then poof, all of a sudden. So I think, and yes, I am speculating and I'm not a doctor, I'm not a professional. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I probably should shut the fuck up, but I won't. We're just in here, getting it all out, getting it all off our chest and talking about it amongst friends, not amongst people that hated her, so I think it's okay to hash it out and throw some speculation out there. We're not being mean about it. We're just trying to figure things out, rationalize it, and to be totally honest, just like everything else, when people die and you're this and you're that and you're sad, it's not because of them, it's because it's how it made you feel. Alternative living life. I nearly went off on someone last night who I felt was being disrespectful. They stated the Richard Simmons stalker had died. Oh, wow, really? Yes, it takes all kinds, All Summer's Rainer family dad and brother. Yeah, again, I do know about it, and depression can kill if left unaddressed. Well, there you go. Homie, her condolences, yeah. But yeah, it's just, again, if your head's all messed up, it can affect a lot of other stuff. I do know that. I can honestly say when things go wrong or go through things, I get grumpy and bitchy. And being a man, I hold things in, and at times I try to stay away from people and friends, but that's me. See, I'm the other way around. I no one size fits. Yeah. That's the problem too. Everybody's saying, well, all you have to do, it's easy. All you got to do is, this worked for me. Well, yeah, I'm not you. But Richard said, what I do is I used to hold things in. So you would piss me off, you would piss me off, you would piss me off, you would piss me off. And then you would go, hey, you stepped on my foot. And then poof, you would get all of that. Well, fuck you. Yeah, you get the wrath of those other three people because they pissed me off and I didn't say anything. I did that for a while. I don't do that anymore. What I do now is if I get pissed off, I go, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm done now. Next. And that's the way I am. I deal with it. I get it out. I scream, I yell, I rant and I rave. I get it over with and I'm done. Damn. Sassneck rolling in the bucks. I never replied back to her medium emails to me, and I'm so glad I didn't. Yeah, sometimes again, it's just, don't engage. It's just going to make it worse. And that's kind of what I did. I was like, hey, I'm not going to go back and forth and tit for tat because I can be an asshole and a dickhead if I want to, and I could really go. But, so that was a sign that she was a friend at one time because like, then I said, and she said, and I was like, okay, fine. Fuck it. I'm not doing this. I'm not playing. Yeah, you can't take life for granted. That's right. You're not guaranteed tomorrow. We all have an expiration date, but none of us know what it is. And that's the game of life. We all know we're going to die. We just don't know when. That was you long ago, huh? How long ago was it that Kathy had anything to say on your videos? She used to chat with me a lot and then disappeared. I don't know how long it's been. I really don't. I'm a bad, I'm a bad person. Yeah, Sasnak is, yeah, he's Kansas backward. Yeah, he's a trucker. He's going to the DC thing, yeah. We are all human. Yep, that's it. We all deal with things differently. We all have feelings. We all express ourselves differently. Some people hold shit in. Some people just bleh, explode and get it over with. There, that was for you, Lola. See, I don't need anything stronger than coffee and water. The radical one. Pass your best before the date into it. Oh, man. Yeah, that's good advice. Yeah, but it's been an interesting day and a half, I guess you could say. And that is the freedom he is fighting for, our freedom to choose, as next to supporting the truckers. It does. It does. Now, if you're just a moron on YouTube, sometimes I like to go tit for tat because it's just fun to play. But yeah, if it is actually somebody that is, you consider a friend or did consider a friend or whatever, then yeah, you get to that point where it's like, it ain't worth it. It's not going to change. It's just going to be the way it's going to be, and yeah, whatever's going on with you. Again, you can only try so much. So what I will say, and then I'm going to be done with that, is Kathy held her religion and her faith very dear to her heart. That was a big part of her life. So I guess the thing is that if that's what you believe and that's what she believed, that now she is at peace. She's in a better place. She is with her heavenly Father and all of that. So when, I will just say that she will be missed by many, and, but you shouldn't be sad because, again, her faith, her beliefs say that, she is fine now. She is no longer suffering. She is no longer overweight. She no longer has any issues or problems. She is with loved ones that care, and she is in a better place. So, therefore, I say there's no need to be sad. If you are sad, it is not for Kathy, because her face says otherwise. If you are sad, it is just for you and your feelings, and that's okay too. So, I will move on and say, there you go. So we can be sad for ourselves, but we should not be sad for Kathy. That is true. That is true. Thank you. Thank you. And that's coming from a non-religious atheist guy. Sparky, I believe she is with her mom. I'm just saying that she was alone. Makes me think about me being here alone. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of said that last night that, yeah, it's, if you are alone, be mindful, be careful. Keep your phone with you so you can get a hold of someone. Be careful stepping in and out of your tub and all that other good shit. Going up and down steps if you have to. And, well, she was, but she wasn't. She was alone at the time, but yeah, she got a call out to someone who went over. So yeah, she wasn't alone at that instant. But yeah, when she took her spill, yeah, she was alone. So she was, but she wasn't. I do respect all personal thoughts. Yeah, exactly. We had a band come down. It was Aerosmith music, and they blew Aerosmith away. Yeah, it does. So, again, be mindful, be careful. Keep your phone with you. We got them things. We can get one of them thing, a lanyard, and wear the fucking thing around your neck. Get one of the ones that the joggers wear and put it around your arm. Keep it in your pocket, something. But keep your damn phone with you if you're alone so you can call someone. And, yeah, I'm sorry. Calling a friend isn't the good thing. Call 911. They can get there a lot faster. They have red lights and woo-woos, and they can go really fast, and they will get there. And when they do get there, they know what they're going to do. Instead of calling a friend to get over there as quick as they can to not be able to do anything except call 911, which you should have done in the first place. And no, I'm not saying that she was dumb or anything. I'm just saying. Yeah, right. It did save her. Well, not save her, but it did get somebody there with her. And, the other thing is if you are one of those people that are alone, and I said this too, I know it sucks. I know it's a pain in the ass, and I know it can even be scary at times, but if something, you better than anybody. So if something doesn't feel right, if you got a pain that won't go away, go get the shit checked the fuck out. Take care of yourself. Other people can only do so much for you. You have to do for yourself. So if you keep getting that chest pain, go get checked out. I don't care if they check it out and they do 17 tests and they go, we can't find anything. At least you know, okay, I fucking ate a burrito and it was just in the, I don't care. Just go get the shit checked out. If you're having problems with your knees or your hips or whatever else, it's only a matter of time. Go get the shit checked out. Get something done. Because it's only a matter of time. So you're going to be walking and that knee or hip or something's going to give out and you're going to wind up on your ass or busting your fucking head open. If you're having pains and this and that and aches and whatever. Yeah, we all get pains and aches and we all know. But again, you know yourself better than anybody. You know yourself better than the doctor does. And if the doctor says there's nothing wrong, you go, no. There's something wrong because this is really fucking doing this and something's wrong. So go get checked out and keep that support system. Keep that support system. No matter where you are, even if you're the nomads and, you know, your family isn't down the street or in the next town or the next state over. Get that little group that you know that if you're here, they're going to be there. Have somebody that you can reach out to and call. Not in an emergency. Just to say, hey, you know, because we all need that interaction. We all need to to be able to have someone, even if it's just to bounce ideas off of, and have somebody go, hey, well, if it's been doing that for 3 days now, go get it checked out. Sometimes you need that little foot in your ass. And I know I'm a stubborn motherfucker. I need to take my own advice sometimes. And believe me, you can ask my wife. When I'm sick, I am the biggest baby on the planet. My wife's sick, and she just muddles through. She coughs and hacks when she has a cold, and she feels miserable, and she doesn't slow down a bit. I get a fucking sniffle and a cough, and I'm in bed. Get me soup. I feel like shit. I'm a whiny little bitch. And I'll be the first one to admit it. That's just me. When I get a cold or a flu or I get sick, I turn into a whiny little schoolgirl. Don't touch me. I got a fever. I want soup. No, I'm cold. I'm hot. Turn on the TV. Where's my cover? Get the cover off. Yeah. Oh, I'm just I couldn't live with me. But my wife, no. What does she do? Cough me. I feel like shit. She's just washing dishes, running a vacuum, dealing with the grandkids. I mean, yeah, she doesn't stop. Not me. I'm a little wuss. That's right. That's right. Go get it done. Go get checked the fuck out. You got to. Or if you don't care, then just let it go and let it go. And then when you're on the floor and waiting for somebody to find you, it was your own damn fault. And then you got to put us all through the bullshit, you know? So, hey. Solar Nomads post an emergency card on your window, which can be read from the outside by Leo. Make arrangements for your pets in advance. There you go. More good advice. More excellent advice. Medical bills go to collection just like all bills. Damage credit scores and really mess up life. Yeah, they can. And I found out that, all right, Bird Nest. I found out that if you, like I had a $5,000 bill. I had a kidney stone. I went in. I was in the hospital for 2 hours. They really didn't do a whole lot. Pumped me full of medicine, made me all high, so I didn't feel the pain. Gave me some meds and sent me home to piss it out on my own, and a little screener to piss in, and then take it to a doctor to look at. But anyway, but yeah, I fucked up, I messed up, and I was paying on the hospital. They say, I was told to pay the doctor, because he's the one that's going to fucking throw you in, because the doctor wants his money, because he went through med school, and he's got $10 bazillion worth of college debt that he has to pay off. And his wife wants another house, and he wants his boat, and he needs to go to the golf course. The hospital, they're the ones that the hospital portion, they're the ones that you can get away with going, well, we'll let you slide. Okay, you owe us $3,000. If you pay us $1,200 and you give us, $20 a month, they'll work it. The doctor, no, they want paid. They'll fucking send the shit to collections immediately. They don't even know that their secretary just got a thing, letterhead, send it out, because they want money. They got to pay their malpractice fucking insurance and everything else. They got debt. So they want their money ASAP. And I found this out after the fact. So what I did was I just put the shit on a credit card. So $5,000 on a credit card, you know what that does. $5,000 by the time I'm done paying the credit card off, it's, $7,000 with all the interest and shit. But yeah, it's just a mess. It's a mess. And yeah, it can fuck up your credit score. But hey, do you want to be dead, or do you want to be alive with a shitty credit score and a hospital bill? I don't know. You weigh it out. I can't make that decision for you. But the thing is like I keep saying, other people can only do so much for you. If you're going to lay there like a lump of shit and do nothing while everybody else struggles, and you're going to whine because nobody loves you and nobody cares, no, it doesn't work that way. Get off your ass and help yourself. Because doesn't the Lord say, the Lord helps those who help themselves? And we all got to pick our battles. So choose wisely. All right, gang. I hope everybody is doing fine. I hope everybody gets through this crazy shock. So yeah, we had the sudden, unexpected Dave thing, and then the Kathy thing, and apparently, according to some people on YouTube, I'm next. But so it kind of gets weird. But then again, when you get to be a certain age, I used to, when I was young, I heard my grandmother talk about it all the time. And when you're young, it doesn't really sink in. But then you get to that age and you're going, damn. 3, 4, 5 people in the last 6 months that I went to school with, excuse me, are gone, passed. So, you start to see people that, start going. And then you got your friends that you grew up with, and then their parents are passing. So you're like, you get to that thing, that point in time where you get to a certain age where you start thinking about your own mortality. Not like when you're young and dumb and invincible. So, yeah, when you start seeing people around you in your little age group, in your circle, start dropping, you start wondering, and you start saying, is it just our age, or was it because of that? Is it because they did this? Is it because they ate this? Is it because they didn't exercise? Is it because they got a shot? Is it because they took this? And is it because they didn't take that? Is it because they, you start going, maybe I should, So, yeah, it is sad. So there's certain things that make you, hey, bunny. So again, there's certain things that just make you, once you reach a certain age, you start thinking about your own mortality. And again, we all know that age has nothing to do with it. I mean, little kids die, And again, that's another one of those things that, the Lady Redskins and Carolyn and myself and others, they know, you see accidents, car accidents, you see, at the hands of horrible people and people of all ages. Like we said earlier, you could just, cross the street to catch a bus and get run over by, somebody. I always think of when my car got hit. I always think that if my wife would have been just parking the car and just opened the door and stepped out, she'd have been gone. Should have been gone. So you just never know. You just never know. We all have an expiration date. We just don't know what it is. And with that, I will say, you don't have to agree with me. That's never the point. But, hey.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
Let me vent for a second. The Unabassist is in the house. Let's keep these floors damn beats. Yo. Hey shawty, it's your live stream. We gon' party cause it's your live stream. And try not to
And yes, that was Lily. That was not the new dog. That was Lily. And reach out to somebody you haven't talked to in a while, and just to say hi.